Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Nidarska Putri,
My name is Radi Mustiawan.
and in this occasion, we will presentate about sustainability reporting, especially characteristic of sustainability reporting.
Alright.
Okay, introduction. Sustainability reporting is when companies or organizations share information about how their action affect the environment, society, and economy. This can include what they are doing to reduce risk, also take advantage of opportunities, and act responsibly. Basically, it's a way of organization to open about their impact on the world. Why is it important? Of course, because sustainability reporting is becoming very common. Many large companies now publish these reports. For example, like PT Indofood, Danone, etc., etc. But it's still often voluntary. So not every company like has a must to publish this report. Um, as you can see, many companies can choose what to share and how to share it. This makes it very different from financial reporting, which is mandatory and has strict rules. How is it developed? Originally, some companies only share simple environmental reports, but over time, this grew into bigger sustainability reports. Now, there are many types, including first is standalone, which is separate from financial reports. Also, there's integrate reports, which is combine financial, environment, and social information in one report. And the last one is online report or social media updates, which can reach more people. The purpose of sustainability reporting is these reports are meant to keep companies accountable. They help organizations communicate with stakeholders like investor, employees, customer, NGOs, and also the public. The idea is to improve transparency so people know what company is doing well and where it needs to improve, especially in um, sustainability system they have. However, since these reports are voluntary and not always checked by the auditors, some people worry they can use for greenwashing or making things look better than they are. For example, like PT Indofood said in their sustainability report that they had do they have do like sustainability things, but it's only like a formality, something like that. They not really doing the sustainability development, something like that, because uh, as you can see, it's not always checked by the auditors. There are key concept in reporting. First is accountability, second is materiality, and the last one is boundaries. Accountability is the companies must take responsibility for their action and explain them to the stakeholders. While materiality reports should focus on the most important issues for both the company and its stakeholders. For example, like carbon emissions might be material for an energy company. The last one is boundaries. It's the scope of the report that must be clear. Does it only cover the company itself, but also its suppliers, and the full supply chain. Okay, next is characteristic of good sustainability reporting. For sustainability report to be useful, it should follow certain principles. First is accuracy, which means that the information in that report must be correct and detailed enough. Next is balance. It should show both positive and negative impacts, not just the good stuff or like good impact. So it has to be shown all of the impacts, all even if it's negative. The third one is clarity, which means it has to be easy to read and to understand. Next is comparability, which means that it has to letting the readers compare over time with other companies. The fifth one is reliability. It's come from trustworthy processes and sometimes checked independently. And the sixth one is stakeholder inclusiveness. So it has to show that different stakeholders concerned were considered in the report. And the last one is timelines. It has to be published regularly and on time so it can be useful. The next is the current challenges for sustainability report. Even though sustainability reporting is more common now than it used to be, but it's still evolving. There are many different standards and frameworks which can make things confusing, not like the financial report that already has the standard. Um, Different with sustainability accounting, they don't have like one standard that everyone should follow. Also, some reports are not fully reliable because companies may avoid sharing negative information. Like I said before, for example, PT Indofood, they don't share their waterways, they don't share their um, carbon emission impact, something like that, or they make it kind of look good in the report. So the conclusion is sustainability reporting has grown a lot since one since 1990s and now is considered important for businesses. But it is still developing and there are debates about how much companies should be required to report, how reliable their reports are, and whether they actually help move society toward real sustainability.
All right, now we are going to the study case. To in the introduction, first we know that it was from the East Java, Sidoarjo. It was Farm Fish Booster Center, or I'm going to say it, if FBG is a catfish farming business in Sidoarjo, East Java. The company not only focuses on financial profit, but also involves the community through jobs, training, and social support. So basically, it using the triple bottom line, like the governance and social, and the last is environment. While making efforts in environmental management, such as reusing wastewater as fertilizer, this case is relevant because FFBGS activities can be analyzed using the characteristic of sustainability accounting like Nindi said, which include accountability, materiality, boundaries, balance, clarity, comparability, reliability, and the last one is stakeholder inclusiveness. You can see the case link in this. I'm going to attach him in last. Now we are moving to the case analysis. So FFBG, or Farm Fish Booster Center, is a catfish farming business in Sidoarjo. Economically, the business is profitable and records costs, but the reports are still simple. So in the socially, FFBG provides jobs, training, and community support, but there is no clear social report, or there is no report at all in the social. And in the environmentally, it uses wastewater as fertilizer, but energy use is still inefficient, and there is no formal environmental report. Like the socially, there is no environmental report too. Secara jelas itu masih belum ada report yang secara jelas. In short, FFBG has done important sustainability practices, but it doesn't yet meet the full characteristic of sustainability reporting because the reports are limited and not balanced. So, next one is the relevance to the characteristic sustainability reporting. First one, there is accountability, like in this said. FFBG report cost, profit, and some social and environmental activities. But there is a problem is their problem is still limited because there is no formal sustainability report. And there is a materiality. This case is focused on key issue. First is there is a profitability jobs for locals and waste management. But the problem is the reporting is still simple, or maybe we can say that the reporting is not fully adopt the sustainability reporting. The boundaries covers the internal or financial, social, employee and community, and environmental like wastewater, but doesn't include supply chain or long-term impacts. And there is an accuracy. The accuracy is economic data like cost, profit are very clear, but the social and environmental data are general or not detailed. For the next one, there is a balance. Like Nindi says, they have some positive result like profit and GSR, but there is a negative, of course. The negative issue is like low energy efficiency and are less visible. Next one is clarity. So the financial report is clear, but the social and environmental parts need simpler explanation. And there is a comparability, no multi-year data yet, so the report is not updated every year. But the problem is it's hard to compare across the period. And there is a reliability, no external verification. Information comes only from internal source. And the last one, there is a stakeholder inclusiveness, involves local people through jobs, training, and CSR, but the good practice, but not formally documented. For our group, the critical recommendation FFBG should develop a simple but formal sustainability report that includes financial, social, and environmental data. This report needs to show not only the positive results, such as profit and community programs, but also the challenges like energy inefficiency. The business needs to strengthen its data collection, especially for social and environmental aspects. Clear indicators such as number of workers trained, amount of waste reused, and energy consumption shall be recorded. FFBG should expand its reporting boundaries and involve external parties. The report should consider wider impacts, including supply chain and long-term environmental risks, and the data should be reviewed by universities, NGO, or local government. The conclusion is this case of the Farm Fish Booster Center or FFBG so that small scale business, or we can say that OMKM, can practice sustainability through economic profit, community support, and basic environmental management. However, its reporting is still simple and unbalanced. To fully meet sustainability accounting standard, FFBG needs structured and reliable reports that cover all three dimensions: economic, social, and environmental in a clear and accountable way. Right?
I think that's the end of our presentation
presentation.
about sustainability reporting and its characteristic that has included in the report. Thank you so much.
And see you guys. And
Assalamualaikum.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.